Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are going to be showing you how to make your SSR, your Coolster, or Apollo 125 dirt bike way cooler, way better, way more reliable. What we're going to be doing is putting this in. We got a 224 Predator engine, one of the new ones, the max performance option. We're going to be putting this in because this engine is blown up. So we're gonna replace this one with that one because this is blown up. We have on order right now a torque converter for that, and then we're gonna rock that onto here. An Amazon torque converter nonetheless. Yes, we are going to test a cheap torque converter. We're not gonna go with Go Power Sports option, which is like 200 bucks. We found like a $63 option. Looks identical. I'm pretty sure they all come from the same place anyway.
A lot of people have bought it before and had good luck. So.
Yeah, there was like 800 reviews. So what we're going to be doing now is tearing this thing apart, getting the old engine off, and we're just going to strip it down.
I mean, we can't use this engine?
No, we can use it as like a weight, a paperweight, or ammunition for a catapult. If anybody wants a, blown up SSR engine, leave it in the comments. It'll be sitting outside. We ordered up another brake reservoir here. Master cylinder because
the sight glass is like
mush now. It turned to mush.
And so are we going to use this filter?
Yes, that is the greatest.
Is that a high flow?
Yes, yes. You've seen the Skyram from Holley. It's basically the same thing, but for pit bikes. Yeah.
Let the teardown commence.
Let the teardown commence. Perfect. That'd take me 15 minutes to get it out? Come on. This is what you must be like when you get an engine out quick.
So, that looks pretty cool like that, huh?
You got a nice frame to build off of.
Now what? We gotta go get steel.
Yeah, we gotta go get stuff. But you're not gonna know that. I'm just gonna be here in like a second or
With
less.
stuff.
With stuff. So the engine turned into this. We took it off and it just turned to dust.
I elbow dropped it, it just disintegrated.
They're really stepping up their game. Okay. Wow. Cool.
Look at the red.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ladies, comes protected. The output shaft comes protected.
Alright, well first things first, we're taking off the tank. Is the throat hole bigger on this one?
Don't say throat really.
What's cooking?
Well, we took it apart a little bit just to see kind of what it's going to be like for size.
It gives us like 4 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And that's a lot to work with, I know. Way up in there now. So we're going to chop off these brackets so we can actually fit it. We know we're probably not going to be able to use them. It's going to get them out of the way, but we do have to be careful because this bar here connects to the bracket, not the actual frame. So.
Probably gonna be like off to the side here like this.
It's one of the most useful tools you can have in a shop, a cinder block. You don't realize it, but
we use it a lot.
Everybody needs a good cinder block. The head angle right now matches the angle of like the seat, so it really looks fast.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So we filled the gas tank last night with some bolts and stuff,
Doesn't
some cleaners.
To be doing too good of a job.
Yeah. So let's see what these are.
It's definitely not the color it went in at.
Is that cap turd still hold?
No, it's right here.
Oh, gross. What? Oh, gross. Mason actually put a cat turd in there. I told him to do it jokingly, and he just picks one up and puts it in there. Oh.
Yeah, right? Better than I thought it was going to look.
That's not bad.
Well, it smells like catch and brake clean.
9-year-old fuel.
It's 2013, so how old's that?
9 year. 2022.
Oh, really? Yeah, this is 9-year-old premium.
Smells like it.
But pretty much like 80 cents.
Lost a couple octane, but you gonna touch the poopy bolts? No.
Poopy bolts are getting thrown away.
You probably would have forgot to wash your hands when you went back inside and just ate like some Oreos. We don't advise putting this stuff in your actual gas tank.
Only to clean out massive amounts of rust.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll come back to that later.
Opening
It's here.
time.
So we have never used a torque converter before. This is going to come in a lot more useful for the high torque, high horsepower application stuff, like when you got to have a bunch of rotational force to spin like tracks and stuff. This kind of thing, this kind of clutch system would come in much more clutch. Belts, extra, just in case. Poppy stuff. The good stuff. So I think this thing is more compact than I had originally anticipated. Don't need those. Cover.
Nice.
Another belt. Top of the line, I'm sure. This thing is hefty. Wow.
Whoa.
More heftier than I thought it was going to be. Sprocket is right there.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna put this on. We're gonna try and get it kind of squared away. It's gonna be a little difficult, so
Yeah.
we'll let you know if anything interesting happens. We realized that there's a problem where we either need a jack shaft or...
Wait, that's what it looks like with
Oh yeah,
torque
by the
converter.
way, yeah, look at torque converter now. I'm way more aggressive, looks legit.
So this is where the sprocket is on it. It's not at the right angle of the dangle, so we gotta cut some stuff.
We just have to chop the frame.
Because right now, the sprocket is like right here, so the chain's gonna just rest right on. I mean, not that this isn't designed to have a chain on it, but
But not all the time.
not like that. And some of you might be asking, why is he wearing those stupid safety glasses? Well, I've been to the doctor twice to get metal drilled out of my eye, and it's not fun. You ever get metal drilled out of your eye? There's a doctor in there. Like butter.
Well,
So Jeremy came up with this bright idea, right?
yeah. Mason wants to shave some of the cooling pins off so we can get a tighter fit above the engine. I said, that's silly.
And I
But-
said it's OSHA approved.
It's OSHA approved.
Hopefully we don't leak any coolant. Probably only looked like 3 seconds of grinding, but that was a lot of grinding.
The plan. Put a plate on here. Put a plate on here.
This stuff.
Of this stuff. Yep. And then we're gonna weld a pipe between the two.
And maybe some other support ones.
Why did you weld it so fat, bro? Oh my god.
I wanted to make sure she good. Dawn dish soap and water. That's the key.
That's how you clean your welds, of course.
And cool them down at the same time.
Got it all welded together. See what it looks like sitting on the floor.
I was gonna do a heel clicker, but I decided against it.
Can't handle all that power.
It's gonna be cool.
The reason we're stopping now is because we ran out of welding wire.
Third spool in 3 weeks.
That means we're doing stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, the frame stuff is done on it now, so now it's the power stuff we need to put on it. Chassis ready, frame's ready. Well, that's it for today. If you guys liked what you seen today, like, subscribe, and tune in for the next video. There's gonna be plenty of this stuff. We got lots of stuff in the works. So see you next time.